Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to discuss a $4,000 travel credit proposal. One group of people can get $5,000 for a stimulus check, unemployment, EBT, pandemic rent programs, you name it, we are going to talk about it. Now guys, if it looks a little bit darker than normal, that's because it is a very gloomy day here in Alabama, but that's all right. My spirit is still up, okay? But it is raining outside. All right, so if this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome my darling. Okay, hello. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. Guys, let's go ahead and jump into it because we all want to know what is the deal, okay, Senate, with our $1,200. Yeah, I'm feeling really froggy today, okay? So I'm gonna leap, all right? So I'm gonna leap. All right, guys, all right, I know I'm corny. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, economic advisor Larry Kudlow was speaking to Fox Business Reporter, and he had admitted that there's a lot of discussions going on regarding the stimulus. We know this. Okay, come on, give us some news, Larry Kudlow. However, he's saying that if checks do end up in the final phase of the stimulus package, it will go to the people that most need, or the people that need the most. So the targeted people who lost their jobs are the people that are, quote unquote, most in need. Now guys, we know that Larry Kudlow, you know what, he always has to be, he's like the Debbie Downer, you know what I mean? It's like him, and then we also can throw in there Mr. McConnell. You know, those two are just like, no stimulus, no paychecks for no one, right? It's always like they're just like, you know, the people that are on the wall that don't get asked to dance or something. I don't know. So he is stating that if there is a second stimulus package, it may only go to the people who have lost their jobs. Now, that does not do anything for those that are my SSI, SSDI, VA recipients. That doesn't do anything for people that have continued to work throughout the pandemic. So let's just hope that, you know what, his comments does not mean anything, okay? But Mnuchin, which you know what, he always, what they say, misery loves company. Okay, so here we go. We're going to add in Mnuchin. He says, we're talking about a bunch of different ideas regarding the stimulus. We may need to do another bill, and we want to take our time to make sure that we're thoughtful. So whatever we do, it'll be much more targeted, much more focused on jobs, bringing back jobs, and making sure we take care of the kids. Well, you know what? Mnuchin loves the children. Okay, there you go. So that is what's going on regarding the second stimulus. It's still up in the air. It has not been a no. I think right now they just like playing with our emotions. It's kind of like, you know, that ex-boyfriend that doesn't want you anymore, but yet they still want to text like or call you, because I know my audience is a little bit older, so maybe they still want to call you, you know, even though you're done. But moving on, guys, that's just my thoughts. So next thing, somehow I guess in Congress or the Senate's mind, they think people have money, right? Another travel stimulus proposal has come about. Who's traveling right now? All right, so this proposal is called the TRIP, okay? The American Tax Rebate and Incentive Program. Now, this was introduced by Senator Martha McSally, and it essentially offers a tax credit for $4,000 per adult to take a vacation at least 50 miles away from home. For couples, it increases to $8,000, plus you get an additional $500 for each qualifying child. Now that is not bad, okay, 50 miles. What's the next city that I can go over in Huntsville, honey? Okay, can I come see my followers? No, I'm joking, okay? All right, so the list of eligible expenses are fairly broad, which includes food and beverages, lodging, transportation, live entertainment events, and expenses related to attending a conference or a business meeting. Now, you must travel at least 50 miles away from home, stay within the United States, and include your own vacation home. And this does include your own vacation home. That's good, okay? And then you aren't able to deduct the cost of lodging. So there's no income limitations on this. This would apply to anyone and everyone who wants to claim it. I think that's not bad. Like, you know, if it is passed, it will be retroactive to the start of the year, and it will last until January 1st, 2022. So this is also kind of similar to the Explore America tax credit. That one isn't bad. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of times when you go for like out to eat with your significant other, or you take a little things, you usually try to go 50 miles, and some people go 50 miles. So if that counts, now with all this stuff going on with the pandemic, I'm not trying to be eating or lodging or doing all that, but everyone is not like me, and that's good. We all have differences, right? Some people have money, some people want to go on it, so okay, what do you guys think about it? Let me know, because y'all are, you're gonna tell me down in the comments below. What do you think about the trip for $4,000 or even $8,000 for couples? Next, this is the big money, dinero. Come close, my darling, close. Alrighty, here. This is $5,000 for college students. So right now there is a $5,000 stimulus. Now I kind of discussed this a few weeks ago, probably even a month ago, because Alabama, or colleges and universities in Alabama, were giving college students a stimulus because a lot of them were excluded from the CARES Act, where if they were claimed as a dependent, they could not get any money, right? So what some colleges were doing was like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and give you some money back, and it ranged anywhere from $1,000 here in Alabama all the way up to like $7,000 or $8,000. Now, the CARES Act did give this money to colleges. Some colleges rejected the money. So one of the colleges that I think rejected the money was Harvard University. They said, no, we don't want that money. You go ahead and keep it. Like, we're prestigious. We real bougie. Okay, we don't need your money. So since some of the colleges gave the money back, this is a way for students to still go ahead and claim that money. Billions of dollars was set aside. So $14 billion was set aside for America's college students impacted by the shutdown. And this money has remained largely untapped. So what happened was, this is what happened. Frank teamed up with the education giant Chegg to simplify the application process. So a lot of students were not applying because it was too much. It's too technical, like this unemployment is too much, right? So they created a new online tool. It was a hit. Bravo. Okay. It was a hit. The new portal actually received about 10,000 applications within 10 hours. Students could be eligible for anywhere from $500 to $5,000 worth of aid. The rules for distribution of the aid referred to as the Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund, so the HEERF. And it has been changing since the program was launched. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down in the description box below, guys. And I'll also include the pandemic of love because a lot of people have been asking about that as well. So there are different eligibility requirements, and in order to maximize the direct aid, students need to provide proof of either a job loss, reduced hours, or eligible expenses tied to food and travel stem from the pandemic or any hardship. So if you have any college students, if your children are college students, go ahead and enter their information in the portal down below. Like, I'm always coming through for you guys. Like, I'm trying to find you money. Okay. All right, so moving along. The next thing is going on is the EBT. So as of right now, the anti-hunger groups are pushing for Congress to extend the pandemic EBT program, which gives families and school children a one-time benefit payment for food and nutritious meals. Now they want the program to be extended over the entire summer, which we got like one more month left of summer. But not only that, they also posted a new video today stating that the Congress should not only support the EBT programs, but they need to support the food banks because a lot of the food banks are running out of food as well. Now in the CARES Act, in the HEROES Act, the new one, it does state that you would get a 15% increase on EBT benefits, but it's still sitting at the Senate's desk, and you know what? Nobody wants to look at it after vacation. I mean, you kind of do that at work. Like, sometimes if it's a 3 or 4 day weekend, you push it off. Guess that's what the Senate is doing, all right? So they also want the possibility of extending the EBT benefits until the next school year if needed. So the anti-hunger groups are at Congress pushing for it. Now, hazardous pay, that has been a big topic as well. Regarding hazardous pay, Albuquerque business owners are pushing back on the city council proposal that will require business to pay employees hazard pay. Now, guys, a lot of states are pushing for hazard pay. I know Louisiana, Seattle, Illinois. Now in New Mexico, they are stating that, hey, you need to pay employees that work 8 hours at least an additional $60 per shift that make $15 an hour or less. Now, if a person works over 8 hours or even overtime or premium pay, they would get $75 per shift. A lot of people in Albuquerque and businesses are pushing back on this because they said that this ordinance would break local businesses. So that's what's going on in unemployment. Guys, with unemployment, this is just a mess in general. With unemployment right now, 24,000 Ohioans are having to return the money that they received from unemployment in regards to checks. The state says it mistakenly sent them those benefits. Around 24,000 people got non-fraud employment overpayments, so unemployment overpayments. Now, this resulted from unintentional errors on the state's part, but the money must be paid back or there will be federal penalties. Also, Alabama right now, because I do live in Alabama, they are denying a lot of people their unemployment because now, or removing them off of unemployment for refusal to work. So it's not just Alabama, but states are saying that a lot of people have not been showing back up at their jobs that have called them back, and they refuse to go to work, especially due to the high numbers that are rising for the pandemic, and they feel unsafe returning to work. Unemployment responded and says, fear is not a valid reason to stay home. Well, darn. Like, oh my gosh, can we have some compassion here? Also, the state of Oregon disclosed last week that they had a backlog of unemployment claims of over 70,000. So they have yet to process those claims, providing first-time data to illustrate the crisis facing tens of thousands of Oregonians. I don't know. Help me out, guys. Okay. Who have gone without income during the height of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, guys, I was not laughing at the situation. So let's be clear. I'm very serious about this because I know some people will take it and run with it. No, I'm very serious about the situation. I was just trying to figure out Oregon, like, are they called Oregonians? I don't know. All right, get me together in the comments. You always do, okay? So get me all the way together. And the last one is pandemic rent assistance. I've been slacking on these guys, but I promise you I will be coming to you with some rent assistance. The one that I can find was in Indiana. As of right now, Indiana is launching a program next month where it will provide $500 per month for those who are unable to pay rent due to the pandemic. Now, in order for you to get this money though, your landlord needs to agree to participate in the program. So if your landlord doesn't agree, you can't even get it. The landlord will also need to agree to not evict the renter for non-payment until the rent is more than 45 days delinquent. You must have experienced a loss of income due to a layoff, reduced hours, and it all has to be related to the pandemic. The household must have a lower income now than before March 6th. Those already receiving assistance will not qualify for this program. So if you're getting rental assistance, you can't qualify, but households can get up to 4 months of assistance, capping up to $2,000. The funds, which would be from the CARES Act, will be applied to the past due rent and directly to the landlord. The applications will be open on July 13th. I'll include that in the description box below. Guys, I'm always pushing the pandemic of love because a lot of people have written me or wrote me emails and stated, hey, the moment I signed up, I received something from them. They help me with groceries. They help me pay bills. They do all this. So for the pandemic of love, it will be in the description box below, and continue to let me know what's going on. How are you guys doing? It's Wednesday, it's hump day. Okay, yes. So even though it is gloomy here, I'm probably going to go work out, and yeah, I'm having a good day. Always a good day. It's always a great day in my neighborhood. Okay, so I guess I'm in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Maybe not. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you know what? I will talk to you tomorrow. All right? Bye, guys. Bye. Enjoy your day.